Here's an example of another type of letter that includes some text evidence. In school, you often need to show that you've done the reading and understand it by using some text evidence. So take a look at this example by the same teacher. Dear class, as I read A Symphony of Wales by Steve Shuck, I thought about how hard it must be to live in such a cold place. The author tells of the long winter darkness and how a blizzard lasted for 3 days. The illustrator drew bleak winter landscapes. Notice how this teacher put in quotation marks to show that this was a direct quote from the story. And then this part is called paraphrasing, when she doesn't use an exact quote, but it comes from the story. I also noticed how the author, Steve Shuck, not only helped me picture what was happening, but also gave me a sense of the mood. Here are the quotes again. Everywhere Glashka looked, the water seemed to be heaving and boiling, choked with white whales, is a powerful sentence. The words heaving and boiling let me know the sea was choppy with nervous energy. When he used the word choked, I knew that what was happening with the whales wasn't good. What did you think about as we read this story? So I want you to notice how you would use quotation marks around what actually came from the book, and then tell what it makes you think about. This is a way for you to support your opinions and to show that you've understood the reading. Here are a couple of more letters. This is when this teacher wrote to a student and his response to her. So sometimes we'll be doing that too. So you can read these for yourself. So you will have some back and forth time with your teacher, which is always fun. And you can just pause the video if you want to continue reading those now. On the next page, we have some more examples. This is a student writing to her teacher. And then she ended it with, what do you think? So the pointers at the bottom say, make your letter about reading interesting to read. So share the parts of the text you enjoyed or found interesting. Make your writing sound like you're talking to your teacher. Support your thinking with evidence from the book or personal experience, and ask questions you have about the book. You can also, if you didn't like the story, share the things that you didn't like about it. So again, pause the video and read the letter to yourself. And if you have questions about any of these, you can always email or write or talk to your teacher about it. One more example from Jack, and then some qualities of a strong letter. It's enjoyable to read. It includes information about the book, title, and author. It makes sense. You should always proofread your writing. Use letter format with a date, a greeting, and a closing. The greeting is where he wrote, Dear Ms. Who, or whatever her name is. And then the closing is where he writes from Jack. It shows you're thinking about the book with evidence from personal experience or from the book. It provides responses to the teacher's questions. It's neat and easy to read, and it shows your best spelling and punctuation. So again, pause the video, read the letter, and now you've got some really good examples, about 4 or 5 really good examples of letters, and you can try some different ones.